Wednesday?
Okay, now yesterday on the show,
Yeah.
we talked with the essential oils people.
I had no idea that these were such a thing.
Well,
okay, essential oils.
She told me that this would help my allergies, and I haven't tried it yet, but
All right.
this morning...
So what's in there? Let's show everybody at home.
It's lavender oil,
Okay.
peppermint oil,
Okay.
and lemon oil.
Lemon. I can smell the lemon already.
Yes, and so I'm going to put this behind my ears.
You put it behind you. It's not a...
There
Okay.
you go.
All
You
right.
want a little?
No, I'm going to do this. What is
Because
this one for?
you're sleepy this morning, and
I
so
was a little groggy, so you gave me what?
peppermint.
Peppermint.
Because
And-
you're supposed to, on a long drive, this will wake you up.
So what do I do with it?
You put a drop on your hand.
On my hands?
Like they showed you yesterday, and then you go. But a drop is all you need. You're
A little dabble, do you?
You're going a little crazy there.
Well, it won't come out.
Well, you just think it won't. I can smell it. I can smell it. All right, Megan, over to you.
Thanks. You know what? I'm going to Minneapolis this weekend. I think I have to take that on my drive there. So it's perfect. Well, here's what's happening in the news today. Seniors may be losing their benefits, but they're having a peaceful protest to talk about that and to protest it to everyone and show that their opinions really do matter. And Vicki and Wynn will have more on that. And there's a new rule at Hagen Junior High School in Dickinson, and it involves not having a backpack in school. Serena Carzado will give us that story, and as always, don't forget to follow us on Twitter. And with Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, look out, traditional peanut butter and jelly. This new recipe will knock your socks off. It's in the shape of a delicious cookie bar, and it's great for a snack or a dessert. Learn how to make PB&J bars. I don't know. Henry, are you a PB&J guy?
I'm more of a peanut butter guy, not PB&J. I could do without the jelly any day, and that's without the milk also. But the good news is that with the showers that we had across northeastern Montana and northwestern North Dakota, gradually moving north into Canada, it dropped about just only a trace of precipitation in Williston, but now it's moving through northern McKenzie County into Divide as well as Sheridan counties, and will be out of there within the next hour or so. Right now in Williston, a few piece of sunshine, mostly cloudy and 54 degrees. The wind remains light out of the north at 6 miles per hour. Everyone finally out of the 40s. We're at 57 in Bismarck and Dickinson. Mobridge reporting 61, 55 in Sydney, and Minot reporting 56. Now, the day looks great, at least the first half of the day, but late during the afternoon and especially into the evening, severe thunderstorms will be possible starting in eastern Montana and western North Dakota, then moving to the east this evening and overnight. So it'll be a busy evening in the First One Forecast Center. But for right now, everything looks good, Kevin and Monica. So get out and enjoy if you can.
All
All right, very good. 9:04 on North Dakota Today. And just another reminder that we are celebrating our birthday numero uno
been a
here on North
year.
Dakota. Yeah, it's been a year now on North Dakota Today. It's coming up Tuesday, September 9th.
Now, before that happens, we want to give you a gift for our birthday. It's a complete makeover courtesy of our friends at Kirkwood Mall.
Yeah.
Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the graphic there. NDT's first birthday makeover. Send your pic to K Stanfield.
That's me.
That's right, at KFYRTV.com. The winner will appear live on North Dakota Today from Kirkwood Mall.
All right, so we've had people nominate other people and send us their pick. That's okay. Just make sure that person that you're
Knows.
nominating is okay with coming on the show.
Because we don't want to choose you and then have you say, forget that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Of course, hair and the outfit courtesy of JCPenney's, and makeup courtesy of Sephora. No purchase necessary. You got to be 18 years old or older to enter the contest. So again, K Stanfield at KFYRTV.com. We are going to draw the winner at random on Monday, right here on North Dakota Today. And then the next day on our birthday, we're going to do the live shot from Sephora.
That's right. Now
at
remember, this
Kirkwood
is
Mall.
at random. We're not judging your picture.
No, I'm just going to reach in the hopper or whatever you want to call it and pick a winner.
That's
all
right.
That's what we're
That's
doing.
right.
Okay.
Oh,
It
this
is
is a
9:06 now on Wednesday, and we always do this on Wednesday. Time for our pet of the week, and gosh, what a cutie here.
Look at her.
She is a sweetheart.
And we were talking about the dog, but Mandy's a cutie too.
Gosh,
Mandy
thanks.
Shaw from Central Dakota Humane Society. Welcome
Thanks,
back.
Kevin.
Welcome back. So who have we got here today?
This
she is a sweetie.
Isn't she sweet? This is Nina.
Okay.
Yeah, and very gentle. You can see she is just a baby. She's only 4 months old.
Oh, okay.
And she came to us from a kind of a hoarding situation. She has what we think is a sister, same age, and then probably her uncle. We're not quite sure. He's about 4 years old. They look a little bit different, but have some similarities. We think that the breed is a mix of Beagle, Corgi, maybe a little Dachshund thrown in there.
Yeah, you can see maybe a little dachshund because
Yeah.
Definitely
a
see
little
the
bit of the face is
Yeah.
sort of,
And
Yeah.
each one of them looks, even though they're from the same grouping, each one of them looks just a little bit different. So I suppose it just depends on how the mix came out.
So
What
she's-
a face.
she's still going to need to be, now at what age can they be spayed?
Well, some of the veterinarian clinics will do the spay and neuter procedure early. I believe it's 3 months.
And it doesn't impact their growth? or-
No, not at all. So she would be able to be spayed. She does need to be spayed before she leaves the shelter. She, of course, has all of her shots and has been, on quarantine. So we know that she, is very healthy otherwise.
Yeah.
Do you know if she'll get much bigger?
She's 4 months. So I know sometimes they say that they're not fully grown until they're about,
She
so they're
smells
about a
the
year,
peppermint.
9 months to a year. She thinks you smell good.
She thinks I smell like gum.
You
That's
smell
what
like
it is.
candy.
Yeah.
Candy. Yes.
Yeah, she is a nice girl though. She,
So how much is it to adopt Nina?
with Nina, because she's under a year, it would be $89, and then plus the cost of the spay, which we would give the adopter the option, to determine what clinic they'd like us to take her to. Now with her though, because she's younger, there is a limited number of clinics that will do this spay at that early age, so that would determine where she'd go.
You had an interesting story, a little happening at the shelter over the weekend. Now, does this involve Nina's brood, or?
Well, actually, it does.
Okay.
Nina came, as I said, she's got a sister, what we think is an uncle. He's about 4 years old. And then there were a grouping of puppies, very young puppies. They were 6 weeks when they came to our shelter. And there are 6 of them, 3 girls and 3 boys. So we
Okay.
named them after the Brady Bunch, which was kind of fun.
Can you name them all? Marcia, Jan,
Marcia,
Cindy.
Jan, Cindy, Bobby, Peter, and Greg.
Very good, very good.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, on Friday afternoon at about 4:30, one of our puppies went missing.
Bobby.
Bobby, yes.
Bobby.
And we determined after a very short investigation of a couple of minutes that he had been stolen.
Bobby is cute.
So someone actually came out to visit some of your puppies and decided they just wanted to walk off with one.
Without, I
I
suppose,
guess.
without spending the fee.
Right.
Yeah.
Or maybe the visits. Maybe they didn't want to make the visits.
Okay.
We think that it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing because they did come out to see a different dog. And whenever someone comes out to visit, we ask people to visit at least twice. And we do document their names and where they're from.
So their name was right there.
So their name was right there. And then after the incident happened and we determined who had done it, we knew that these people had been in, and we actually had them on surveillance camera. You couldn't really tell that the guy had a puppy under he kind of had it tucked underneath his coat. So you could see on the surveillance camera that he had something tucked under his coat, but you couldn't see what it was.
Now, thankfully, you had some very alert volunteers.
We did, yes. One volunteer in particular, who we are just very, very grateful
There
is
she
out
is
there.
right there.
Paige is that gal's name, and she's a wonderful volunteer. She was out walking our dogs, and she happened to see them in with the puppies, and the puppies were actually on quarantine, so they shouldn't have been poking around, in their kennel anyway. And she knew that, so she said, you guys, you need to stay away from those dogs. They're still on quarantine. Well, then she walked out. She had a dog that she was walking, and she was kind of across the driveway, and she saw the man come out the back door, which was very unusual, and then the gal came out the front door, got into a vehicle, and then just sped off very
Took
quickly.
off.
She was very alert and calm and took their license plate number. So thank goodness that she did that,
Yeah.
because
I think, though, that they would get away with that.
well, that's the thing, is that, it took less than 24 hours for the sheriff to,
That's why you're
basically
thinking
track
maybe
them
it's
down.
kind of a spur of the moment
We
sort
think
of
so.
thing.
Yeah, we do think so. And luckily, the puppy was found and apprehended, or they were
Taken
apprehended.
into custody by Sue Buckholzer.
So actually, he was
Yes.
taken into custody by the Dickinson Police Department, and they contacted us on Saturday afternoon. The sheriff contacted us, and he said, "I've got some good news for you. I have something that you've been looking for." And so Sue sped off to Dickinson and retrieved our puppy, and he is back safe and sound at our shelter.
But wait, there's,
There's
more. The story gets even better.
Yeah, the police officer in Dickinson, one of the police officers fell in love with the puppy, and he is very interested in adopting the puppy, and
Wow.
we're fairly confident that that's going to happen.
Great.
Yeah, so-
All's well that ends well.
Yeah, exactly.
And they probably, they probably didn't have any intention to harm the dog.
Right. Well, we didn't know that, of course,
But
at
of
the time.
course, you have to be so vigilant,
That was
right.
our first, we were very upset that we had, that he was out of the safety of the arms of the shelter staff, and then also, we didn't know what their intentions were.
Sure.
And
How often does this sort of thing happen?
not very often, and
That's
I'll tell
good.
you what,
Yeah.
there's going to be some lockdown procedures that are going to be put into place. So if anybody's thinking that might be something they're interested in doing,
Forget it.
don't
Wow.
do it.
Okay.
And we will prosecute, we will come after you.
Right.
And it is a misdemeanor, so
Okay.
it's theft of property.
Because you care very much what happens
do.
to obviously with your
Absolutely.
procedures, you care very
Absolutely.
much what happens.
You
We've got about a minute left, so let's plug your Shaggy Shuffle coming up here.
Oh, Shaggy Shuffle is coming up Sunday, September 21st. Registration is at noon. The walk is at 1 o'clock. It's at the state capitol. We would love for as many people as possible to earn